Most people go through their life unconsciously, constantly reacting to the world rather than consciously creating the life that they want to live. And even in the manifestation community, it can be easy to slip into, unconscious creation, just passively letting life happen. Because there's that saying that we're manifesting all of the time, and this is true whether it's done intentionally or not. And when it comes to this, there is conscious creation on one hand and unconscious creation on the other, or passive creation. And there are two layers to passive creation. The first one is the general population. The average person doesn't really know or doesn't take charge of their internal state. They just react to the world and form their beliefs and opinions based on what they see in the world rather than what they want to experience. And there's another layer to passive creation, which on the surface looks like conscious creation. But if you dig a little deeper, you realize that it is still coming from that same reactionary place. And what this looks like, and is common in the manifestation community, because when you first get into manifestation, it offers this promise of, if I just change my thoughts and emotions, I'll get $1 million, or I'll get this specific person to do exactly what I want so that I can feel loved and live happily ever after. That is what the manifestation community promises on the surface. And that second layer of passive creation is that. It is, they might manage their thoughts and emotions so that they can hopefully get $1 million. But what this does is it leaves these people waiting for something out there to change before they can feel how they want to feel. And this mirrors exactly what the original passive creation looks like. Because the standard passive creation looks like, well, once my favorite political party gets into office, or once I finally get a raise, or once my favorite sports team wins, then I'll feel happy, then I'll feel relieved. And this parallels the pseudo-conscious creation, which is, once I get $1 million, then I'll feel happy. Once so-and-so does what I want, then I'll feel loved and fulfilled. And it's not the same. True conscious creation is taking ownership of your internal state regardless of anything external. There is no need to force things out there to happen. It is about internal management. Because while thoughts and emotions may seem like they play a part in creation, it is imagination. It is what you are aware of being here and now, regardless of external conditions, regardless of $1 million, and regardless of a soulmate or an SP. What you are on the inside is going to be shown on the outside. And the point I'm trying to make here isn't that you shouldn't manifest a ton of money, or you shouldn't manifest a soulmate-like person or a specific person. The point is, all of those things are simply a bonus. You get to experience it twice, essentially, within yourself, and then it'll show up on the outside. But if you're waiting for it to show up on the outside, you're still reacting to the external world, essentially still performing passive creation. And what manifestation is conscious creation, or the idea that we think of as manifestation. Because manifestation in general is just life. Everybody's doing it all of the time. Some are better at it than others, and some do it more consciously than others. But ultimately, the manifestation we know of in the community, in the manifestation community, is conscious creation. And fundamentally, it is sovereignty through responsibility of your internal state. It starts here and now, and as long as you're relying on something out there to free you, you will never be free. No matter how good you are at manifesting, there will always be something new. Whether that's a new problem to solve or a new desire you need to chase before you feel whole and complete. So to free yourself and to truly consciously create, Can you be present and can you feel whole and complete here and now, regardless of external conditions? If you can do that, you can effectively and truly consciously create and experience a life of freedom and a life of sovereignty. If you want to dive deeper, click on the link below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.